Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
They will go with your... I mean, they have a lot of lockdown with the Nautilus and the Ornn together. Really interesting to see how this one's going to pan out, because you have some pretty decent behind in the jungle because he went for that. We'll see if it does end up paying off. So that's the trade-off, you know, you spend that much time, you're going to fall behind.
Okay, here is the follow-up. Oh, really nice flash comes in from Keria, denies the hook into the wall.
Such a beautiful flash.
And that's going to do it. First blood goes to the V8.
Oh, Canyon's pathing. Unfortunately, unbeknownst to him, Canyon is on this Drake. I think they have a pretty good idea about this because obviously Gumayusi is back. They don't have vision of it. Actually, I take it back. There is a control ward in there. So not the most opportune time to get vision of that Raptor camp, but he's going to take any chance he can get.
You can see Kana is pushing very hard here. Khan might have a decent idea that, well, now he knows 100% as Owner is here. Bit of damage comes out, and how about a Rise as well? This is 3-on-1. Khan is going to get stunned up, and there's zero hope for him. As immediately he just gets burst down, and that's
win without a rotation over from Rise. Fortunately, Gumayusi is also staying, farming under turret. Faker's here now, though.
Yeah, and they're on a bit of a clock. They need to fight right now before Ghost gets here. They're trying to get on top of Khan. He's going to sustain a ton of damage, but he will live for now. Owner's trying to get onto the backside. Down will go the Braum, and Owner is still chasing Khan, but the flash heal comes through, and that is just devastating. There was no Heartbreaker for Owner. Yeah. And now we just have a very aggressive push-up here from Damwon. Barrel's leading the charge. There's a big response coming through from T1, though.
Kana actually needs to be, well, I mean, like you said, there's a big response, so I was going to say he needs to be careful, but he's going to go in.
Yeah, they definitely
Faker's here.
Careful. Here comes Faker. They're going to get on top of Ghost as I think Barrel's going to try to sacrifice himself, and the teleport is going to be stopped, it looks like, as Khan will not be able to get in. That's another great hook coming out from well, I guess Owner. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, just Viego things. As, okay, really nice turnaround. T1 immediately are saying, like, what, you can't just push into us right now.
This game is looking very different from the last. Now Khan has just sacked his turret here. He's going to go down, ton of extra gold here.
As Keria pretty aggressive, but he's got a lot of support, and Khan is just running through his jungle. And he's kind of alone here. I guess he might just go down. There you go. It's going to go to Owner as well. Knock up onto Canyon. As they say, we don't really want to fight this. But with the contract coming up here, T1, that's a very nice pick.
Yeah, it's a really nice timing to have this advantage. One of the best initiation tools that Damwon have is just completely gone. And because the teleport is down, he can't join either. They have grouped up, but Kana's like, well, I have teleport, by the way, and I'm also going to get a turret and then join this fight.
Yeah.
He's got a ward to teleport too as well. This is looking really rough for Damwon. And look at the angle. You've got to get out of here.
Thanks for the leash. 1,000 damage of a leash, and T1 just scoop up the kill. Of course, they did have to expect. T1, they have scooped up so many plates in this game already. Faker trying to get a last one. Not sure that he can. Damwon will be able to pick up one, and Faker just barely picks that up and the timer.
Believe it or not, that's actually first turret for Damwon. Showmaker.
Okay, trying to get on top of him, and he gets stunned underneath the inner turret as he was all alone, and he thought he would be safe. The answer was no. They're trying to get on top of Owner here, and I think they will. Khan is going to get the nice knock-up and the shutdown. That's 600 gold for him. So at least they get that, but at the same time, T1 picking up that turret and the kill is pretty nice.
A lot of lost safety here for Damwon with the lost turret here. And they do end up evening up the turret plates quite a bit, but you know, you can't deny that T1's definitely had the better end of things here. But now you're going to get another turret bottom side. It's a lot of extra gold going over to T1. And in these moments between objectives, it feels like T1 are just... oh man, they're going to get this turret here on the top side. They almost got earlier before Kana teleported down. Oh, and he's actually hiding here. I think Showmaker should know.
Well,
I mean,
seems like he's been hiding for a while as Showmaker's going to get burst down, and this chase is so powerful. Culling to the face is not even half of his health bar. As
the observers
goes down.
The observer's showing us the death animation with the skin. Yeah. Goes straight to the grave. I love to see it. And T1, I mean, like, what have they not gotten? Okay, it's kind of a complicated thing to translate, but it technically means like basically be responsible. Play responsibly.
Yeah.
Don't get too hyped, is what he's trying to say.
Absolutely. And you know, it's kind of hard not to. I mean, when you're picking people off left and right, and your team is very obviously in the lead, and you're squeezing out all the vision control on the map, things are just really rolling here for T1, looking like a pretty comfortable lead for them, kind of like it felt like for D.WG in game number 1. So definitely a good look as they're going to take this Infernal Drake down to no pressure from Dom1.
Yeah, I mean, Dom1, the thing is they have some scaling in their comp, but they're so far behind.
Yeah, I mean, they're also up against Rise. Seems like T1 are very aware of this. Okay, they're trying to get on top of Gumayusi. They're going to get the flash, and in goes Khan. He's like, no, we're going to kill this guy. I don't care what you say. As Owner will immediately come in, and now they're just going to take down Khan, but it's a trade of the Ornn for the Jinx, as now they're trying to get on top of Ghost. Keria will just not let this one go, and neither will Faker as he realm morphs his entire team over there. They get another pick.
Such a beautiful game from Keria on this Braum. And, you know, there's another one that he is actually setting up for potentially another pick if D.WG aren't careful here. He's like, I'm not stopping until I hit their fountain. But this is going to be an extra charge here for the Rift Herald. And, I mean, there's just nothing stopping T1 right now. The root, the second root.
Speaking of which, how far are they going to go? It's like they're not going to.
You're not going anywhere. Keria says, nope, you're not going anywhere.
All right, we got the Baron started up here. There is a ward for Khan to teleport onto if he wants to. He's going to take the safe teleport. They get the teleport and they back away. T1 going to play it safe. They have really nice kite back potential as well. Just poke you out, and the Rise can potentially root if anyone does come close. So they'll get the teleport and they'll reset here.
Yeah. Faker does have Realm Warp available, so they need to be really careful, and they actually have to, you know, back off as they're grouped. So much setup here for T1.
Oh, they're trying to burst down the Braum here, and they're going to get the stopwatch out of him, but can they get any more? That is huge! Actually coming out from Ghost, perfectly timed on the ultimate, and here comes Beryl again, and he's got his own stopwatch. Can they follow up with the damage? The Jinx not really able to put out enough there towards the end. There's so many low health bars here for Dom1 as well.
All right, Dom1 and taking all that poke damage, but the most important part is that they're alive, and T1 are making a really decisive and tough call to rotate towards the Baron, or it looks like they were going to. They're being a little bit hesitant here. They're actually going to wait for the minion wave. This actually gives time for the lowest of the low health members of D.WG to reset and come back towards the Baron pit. Canyon's going to be able to clear this Drake, and he can back. So going to actually get a ton of health back from that smite, but he still has to back. The window of this for T1 is actually a little bit thinner than it was moments ago.
All right.
They have vision of this.
Still going for it. Yeah, there's 2 wards, and now there's a blue ward and a control. They're trying to get in here and stop this as it's going to go to the smite from the Ornn of all people. Khan, he's able to get over the wall with that unsealed spellbook and get the job done. As Beryl is a war cry, and it basically kind of was. Although he was telling everybody to retreat. Khan now banging his Ornn head into gets a bunch of the poke down alongside of the Jinx, and then Faker can help set up a lot of plays. His positioning is going to be very crucial, especially with the Rise. The range needs to be able to use some of the items that he's been able to pick up.
Yeah.
And then Owner's basically cleanup duty.
Okay, D.WG is just going to start this straight up. Khan's got a nice angle.
And they know about this. T1, I mean, they're just running in on this one.
They don't know about Khan, though, I don't think.
Yeah, Khan's got an interesting angle as they're going to get the knock up, and here comes the Ornn Horn. They get a couple in the back, but look at the back line. Ghost is totally alive. He's able to take down one, and a very close fight here. Gumayusi still alive, but Ghost has got more health, and he's got the red buff. He's got some nice guns as well.
Connor's just waiting for that gate. There it is. You got that gate on cooldown. You're pressing E as fast.
We're seeing a lot of these fights come down to, like, who's got the range advantage, which one of these 80 carries is going to survive. So much pressure onto Gumayusi. This is where you, like, prove that you deserve this spot right now, you know? You're like, okay, I was able to take down Ghost and D.WG with my performance here. At least in a game 2.
Khan once again on the flank angle. Maybe he'll be a little bit quicker on the draw this time.
They really need to get Keria's door out of the way. And look at that, Keria's not going to use it. And now they found the Ornn. And Owner's getting on that. He's not able to get into the pit for a potential smite. Now they're just going to try to burst down Keria, but look at the damage coming out from Kana. Canyon trying to get the smite, and he will be able to, but the casualties will be gigantic. As, yeah, he's got a lot of stasis here, but he is still going to go down.
This is so frustrating for DWG. You get the Baron, you're not going to be able to get much from it. And like you said, Keria was so quintessential in this fight. Ornn can't engage when that door is up, and when the door is up, he just has to kind of sit and wait. Then he gets peeled off and taken out alone. He has to, back out of there. Had to use his flash, in fact. And T1 are like, oh, we're looking to end the game right now. We're 32 minutes in.
They're going to try. They have a cannon minion as well. The Baron buff is here, but there's no minions just yet. Keria nearly dies. As Everfrost on the Kana, now they have Nautilus coming in, and T1 say, nope, we're not going to take that risk. But we have Infernal Drake.
Taking the Drake. DWG are, in fact, taking the Drake.
Yeah, because T1 backed away. And look at this, they're not going to get in position to take it down, but T1, now they want revenge.
That's insane, the DWG map. With the Baron buff, you actually have this wave crashing massively. 2 empowered cannon minions coming through, and you can kind of just sit on this and then eventually chip your way to victory with the poke comp that you have. I actually really like this decision considering their comp. They want this.
And all these items coming through now. The Jace poke is not doing as much.
Okay, Canyon's used his block here now, though. Now they can really start to do some damage. Look at Kana.
Trying to get on Beryl, and he just basically dies, and that's it. The rocket comes through, and Beryl gets isolated. Kana makes the play. Now Dom1 is going to have to be the ones that take the Baron, and T1 will enjoy their Elder buff.
Yeah, actually T1 look like they might just ignore this straight up and go straight for the win. Realm Warp to the side lane, and yeah, Baron buff's here. Gotta use those empowered backs real quick.
Absolutely. Ghost has picked up a rapid fire cannon as his final item. It's definitely going to give him some nice extra poke with the Infernal Soul that they do have.
30 seconds. His Baron minions are so frustrating for Jace. He's like, I just want to poke you. Get these minions out of my way.
Oh, he's going to miss again. That's not going to help them out at all. And something else that the rapid fire cannon really helps out with is clearing waves from range, right? He doesn't have to get as close as Beryl goes in and Beryl goes down. It's a nice amount of poke, but that's another dead Nautilus.
Okay, that's a dead Nautilus, and that means there's so much more freedom here for T1 to continue to push. The Elder buff is done in 3 seconds here, so that window is gone.
Baron's still for 35 seconds, but 5v4. I think T1 will be confident to continue pushing in here as they're trying to hold the angles there, and now you can see Khan. He has to go into the stopwatch, tries to flash away, but the Jinx is so online that down he will go, and now the gigantic knockup comes out from Owner, and you can see that Showmaker's desperately trying to kite this one out, but it is not going to happen. As T1, they will be able to take down the Aphelios. Showmaker's desperate to make this happen, but it will not, as Faker will flash. Showmaker is going to go down, and so will the Nexus, and we will have a game number 3 tonight.
The plot armor.